Hi everyone. I'm Yumu from Susan's family. Today I'll teach you how to make the Botanical Sensations series flower morning hairpin Sakura edition. For this electronic tutorial, you can search for en.susuddiy.com to view it. This hairpin is divided into sections: small flower branches, flowers, leaves, and accessories assembly. Let's start with the small flower branches. There are a total of 2. Each flower branch is divided into sections: small flower buds, calyxes, and assembly. Let's start with the small flower buds. We will start from foundation chain and work back and forth along the foundation chain. The stitches we will use include chains, slip stitches, and double crochets. Please watch as I demonstrate the specific crocheting method. Take out the corresponding yarn. The yarn for the sample is chosen randomly. For specific yarn detail, color schemes, and hook sizes, please refer to the detail page of our product. First, let's start with casting on. Wrap the yarn tail around your left little finger once. Pass it through between your middle finger and index finger. Then pinch the yarn tail with your thumb and middle finger. Pick up the crochet hook with your right hand. Position the hook underneath the yarn. Wrap the yarn counterclockwise. Use your left thumb and middle finger to pinch the crossing point of the loop. Place the hook on the left side of the yarn. Yarn over. Draw the yarn through. This slip knot does not count as a stitch. Slightly tighten it. Now we start crocheting chains. Yarn over and draw the yarn through. One chain is completed. This kind of a braid represents one stitch. Continue crocheting chains. Yarn over and draw the yarn through. This is the second stitch. Repeat this process. Continue crocheting chains. Keep going all the way down until you finish the required number of stitches. For the exact stitch count, please refer to the chart. That's how you complete the starting chain. Next, we'll work on the first row. Start with 2 chains. Then work into the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is this stitch here. Pick up the top loop of the chain. This means 1 strand of yarn. Work 1 double crochet stitch. Yarn over once. Insert the hook into the corresponding position. Draw the yarn through. There should be 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. 2 loops remaining. Yarn over and draw through the remaining 2 loops in once. The double crochet is done. The braid on the upper right is your stitch. Continue working on the left chain. Pick up the half loop and work 1 double crochet. Yarn over. Insert the hook. Draw the yarn through. Yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. Repeat this step twice. Double crochet complete. Continue with 2 chains. Work 1 slip stitch in the left chain. Insert the hook. Pull the yarn through. Pull through all the loops on the hook once. Slip stitch completed. The oval-shaped slip stitch doesn't need to be tightened. We will treat the crocheted stitches as one pattern cluster. Continue and work another cluster. Start with 2 chains. On the left side of the 2 chains, correspondingly make 2 double crochets. 2 chains. Work 1 slip stitch in the next chain. Insert. Draw the yarn through. Pull through all the loops on the hook once. Slip stitch completed. The second cluster is also finished. Then repeat this process to make 2 more clusters. For the last cluster slip stitch. Work it perfectly into the final chain. After completion, cut the yarn, crochet 1 chain to secure, stretch the loop, leave a 20 cm tail and cut the yarn. Pull tight. We will use the side with clearer texture as the right side of the piece. If you can't tell, you can mark it with a marker. This won't be repeated later. That's how you crochet the small flower bud. Next, let's learn how to crochet the calyx. Start with an adjustable magic ring. Crochet in rounds counterclockwise. The new stitch we will use is the CH1SL picket. Please watch as I demonstrate the specific crocheting method. Start with an adjustable magic ring. Pick up the yarn with your right hand and wrap it twice around your left index finger. There are now 3 strands of yarn on your index finger. Pinch the place where the loops overlap with your right thumb and index finger. Take it out. Then hang the loop on your left hand properly. Transfer the loop to between your left middle finger and thumb. Pick up the crochet hook with your right hand. Insert it into the loop. Position the hook to the left of the yarn. Draw the yarn through. Now there is 1 loop on the hook. Continue with 1 chain to secure. Pull tight. The magic ring is now complete. Move on to the first round. Start with 2 chains. Work 1 double crochet into the magic ring. One chain, 1 CH1SL picket. Start with 1 chain. Then insert the hook into the front loop of the stitch below. That is, the strand of yarn closest to you. And the single strand below. Work 1 slip stitch. Slightly tighten. The CH1SL picket is now complete. We'll refer to this as a picket from now on. Continue with 2 chains. Work 1 slip stitch into the loop. Do not pull too tight. We will treat the crocheted stitches as one group. Continue and work another group. 2 chains. 1 double crochet. 1 picket. Start with 1 chain. Then insert the hook into the front loop of the double crochet stitch below. And 1 strand below. Work 1 slip stitch. Tighten slightly. The picket is complete. Crochet 2 chains. 1 slip stitch. The second group is finished. Continue with another group. After that, close the magic ring. Gently pull the starting yarn tail first. There is a moving loop. Tighten the moving loop. One loop remains. Pull tight directly on the tail. Don't pull it too tight here. The loop is now fastened. Leave a 40 cm tail end before breaking the yarn. We will continue to use the side with clearer texture as the right side. Shorten tails and secure them on the wrong side. You can fasten off a few more stitches if you like. Trim excess tail. That's how you crochet the calyx. Finally, assemble the small flower branch. Take out the small buds first. Here I'll demonstrate with a sample swatch. Colors are random. Wrong side facing out. Thread the longer tail through the needle first. Roll it up starting from the beginning chain. Use the reserved tail to sew a few stitches to secure the shape. After completing, tie off the yarn and hide the knot. Next, take out the wire. Cut about 18 centimeters. Pick up a few strands of yarn from below the small bud and pass through. If it's difficult to pass through here, you can use a needle for assistance. Fold in half. Tighten. Then take out the calyx. Wrong side facing up. Pass from the center of the starting point to the right side. If it's difficult to pass through here, you can use a crochet hook to expand the position a bit. Thread the reserved yarn tail of the calyx into the sewing needle. Sew the calyx and the small bud together. Try not to leave obvious seam marks. After completing, pass the yarn tail to the starting point. Wrap the yarn around the wire. You can apply a little glue here to secure it. Be mindful not to apply too much. Pay attention to wrapping the yarn evenly and aesthetically. After completing, cut off the excess part. Secure it with glue. This completes the assembly of one small flower branch. You can make another small flower branch in the same way. Next, let's learn how to make the flowers. There are a total of 8 flowers. All of them start with an adjustable magic ring. Crochet in rounds counterclockwise. After completing, add the pistil. The new stitch used is the single crochet, half double crochet. Please watch as I demonstrate the specific crocheting method. Start with an adjustable magic ring. Here, for everyone to see more clearly, I will use thick yarn for the demonstration. After completing, start on the first round. Begin with 4 chains. On the first chain, pick up the right 2 strands to mark it. Then start from the second to last stitch. Correspondingly work 3 slip stitches. No need to pull tight. Just finish at the stitch marker position. Next, work 1 slip stitch into the ring. We will treat the part already crocheted as one group. Continue and make another group. Start with 4 chains. Then start from the second to last stitch. Correspondingly work 3 slip stitches. Next, work 1 slip stitch into the ring. The second group is completed. Continue and make 3 more groups. After completing, tighten the loop a little. Be careful not to pull it too tight. The first round is now done. Next, move on to the second round. Work 1 single crochet at the stitch marker position. This is also the insertion point of the previous slip stitch. Insert. Draw the yarn through. Yarn over and draw through once. Single crochet completed. On the next chain, insert at the slip stitch spot. Work 1/2 double crochet. Yarn over in a circle. Insert. Pull the yarn through. Yarn over and draw through again. Half double crochet completed. On the next chain, continue inserting in the same position. Work 1 double crochet. Work another half double crochet in the same stitch. Yarn over in a circle. Insert. Pull the yarn through. Yarn over and draw through again. Half double crochet completed. Work 1 chain below. Then work 1 picot. Here, on the first chain, pick up 1 loop and slip stitch. Picot stitch completed. At the position of the half double crochet below, work 1 slip stitch. 1 chain. 1 picot. Mind the slip stitch into the half loop of the chain. On this side, start at the first position, which is the same position as the slip stitch. Work 1/2 double crochet and 1 double crochet. In the next insertion point, work 1/2 double crochet. Continue to correspondingly make 1 single crochet, inserting into the same position as the previous single crochet. After completing, draw through the center of the starting point. Work 1 slip stitch. If the loop is too tight here, you can widen it with the crochet hook. We'll treat the stitches we've already crocheted as one group, and continue by making another group. Insert the hook into the same position as the previous slip stitch, which means these 2 remaining strands of the chain. Correspondingly make 1 single crochet, 1/2 double crochet, and at the next position, 1 double crochet and 1/2 double crochet. Then, work 1 chain, 1 picot. Below, in the same insertion position, work 1 more slip stitch. 1 chain. 1 picot. Crochet symmetrical stitches to the right side on this side. Pay attention to insert into the corresponding placement of stitches while crocheting. After completion, insert the hook into the center of the starting point and work 1 slip stitch. The second group is now completed. Continue referring to the pattern chart to finish the remaining groups. After completing the last group, stretch the loop, leave a 30 cm tail, and cut the yarn. Pull the yarn tail from the center of the starting point to the blurry texture on the wrong side. Neaten the starting tail along the texture. This completes one flower motif. Next, make the pistil. Start by applying a little blush to the center of the right side of the fabric. Then separate two strands from the reserved yarn tail. Insert them into a thin needle. Exit through the center of the motif. Thread on 3 small pearls. Bring them to the wrong side. Secure the pearls in place again. That completes the pistil. Leave the yarn tails for now. This finishes one flower. Make the remaining blooms in the same way. Finally, learn how to make the leaves. We will start from foundation chain. Crochet in rounds counterclockwise. Please watch me demonstrate the specific crochet technique. Start with a chain of corresponding stitches. After completing, work on the first round. Begin with one chain as the turning chain for single crochet. Work into the second to last chain. Insert the hook into the top half loop, and make one single crochet. Mark the stitch. Continue to work 5 half double crochets correspondingly. Then make 2 single crochets. Work 1 slip stitch into the last chain. Make 2 chains, and work 1 slip stitch. After completing, you'll be on the other side. Insert the hook into the previous insertion point. Crochet the corresponding stitch pattern. Weave in the yarn tails together. For the last single crochet insertion position, work 1 single crochet, then slip stitch at the stitch marker position. Leave a 30 cm tail and cut the yarn. Trim any unfastened yarn tails. We'll use the side with clearer texture as the right side. This completes one leaf. Crochet the remaining leaves in the same way. Finally, assemble the accessories. There are large pearls, hair clips, and pendant butterflies. Please watch me demonstrate the detailed making method. Start by assembling the large pearl. Cut an 18 cm piece of wire. Insert one large pearl. Fold it in half. Tighten it. One large pearl is now complete. Assemble the other 3 using the same method. Next, attach the completed parts to the hair clip. Take out the flowers first. Thread the reserved yarn tail into a sewing needle. Position 2 flowers adjacent to each other. Stagger the petals. Create a clustered effect. Sew them together. After sewing, hide the yarn tail. Next, on the left side of this petal, sew another flower. The flower placement should follow the curve of the clip. The specific overlapping and clustering effects can be adjusted according to preference. Here, arrange the petals so that the ones on the left side of the finished product are placed underneath. Use one of the yarn tails to sew it together. Be mindful not to leave obvious sewing marks. After securing, tie a knot on the wrong side, and weave in the tail. Finally, sew one more flower on the left side. Create a clustered effect. Place one petal apart from the overlapping petals in the middle. The specific arrangement can also be adjusted according to your preference. Secure all excess tails neatly. This completes the sewing of the flowers on one side. Next, take out 5 leaves. With the right side facing up, with the pointed shape facing outward, sew them underneath the flower. You can refer to the finished product for the exact placement here, or adjust according to your own preference. Follow the curve of the hair clip to make adjustments. For the sample, follow the placement of the finished product. Place 2 leaves at the far left boundary. Sew and secure by picking up threads from the back side of the flower. The leaves should be exposed halfway. After securing, tie off and weave in the ends. Secure the other leaf on the opposite side using the same method. Everyone should complete this step. After completion, you will have 3 leaves remaining. Place them underneath the second flower from the right. 2 leaves go on top. 1 leaf goes at the bottom. Once you confirm the position fits properly, sew and secure them in place. After the leaves are sewn, take out the small flower branch and 1 large pearl next. The small flower branch goes on top. Place the pearl slightly to the left. Wrap it with the same color thread used for crocheting the leaves, in the middle position. At the end, add another large pearl. Position it slightly to the right. Compare it with the flowers. The bottom should be placed underneath the third flower. Once you confirm the position is proper, trim off any excess wire. Secure the yarn tails. Cut a small piece of the same color yarn. Use it to slightly hold the small flower branch and the flower together in the middle position. Mindful that the small flower branch extends a little distance beyond the flowers. Tie a knot. Weave in the yarn tails. Hide the other tail end as well. Next, adjust the large purl. Bend it slightly. Adjust its position according to your preference. Here, you can tighten the large purl a bit more. This will make the texture more delicate. After confirming it fits properly, pick up the new yarn and thread the needle. Place the assembled flower on the right side of the hair clip. Find 2 intersection points of the leaves to sew together. Here, the intersection point of the right leaf. With the right side of the hair clip, at the second groove, secure it in place. Since it's hard to sew when the hair clip is closed, you can clamp it onto something. Align the small flower bud with the edge of the hair clip. Sew the leaf's thread to secure it onto the hair clip. At the same time, fix the small flower branch together inside. Begin by leaving a little yarn tail. Pull tight. Try to keep the sewing neat and attractive. After securing it firmly, tie a knot. Finish off neatly. Hide the other yarn tail in the same way. Then pick up another thread. At the point where the leaves intersect, sew it together with the groove of the hair clip. The method is the same. Similarly, wrap the stem of the small flower branch inside. Everyone can complete this step after finishing the sewing here. Adjust the position a little. Let the flowers on top cover the stems below. The large pearl's position can also be adjusted according to preference. The initial flowers may hang slightly. You can glue and secure it to the small flower branch here. The large pearl can also be fixed in place. With that, one side of the hair clip is assembled. Lastly, assemble the pendant butterflies. There are a total of 4 pendants. 2 pearl pendants go on the flower closest to the bottom, on the petals near the hair clip. The flower pendants go on the petals closer to the outer side. When the hair clip stands upright, the pendants should swing naturally. The exact position can be adjusted according to your preference. Below, please watch me demonstrate the specific installation method. First, cut a piece of chain. The finished product will have 3 linked rings. The specific length of the chain can be adjusted according to your needs. Open one end. And attach it to the teardrop pendant. Then close it back to its original state. On the other end, insert a jump ring. The jump ring is attached to the fabric's edge. It usually goes on the wrong side of the fabric. Pick up 2 threads from the edge. You can pick them up a bit loose at first. For this sample, the fabric is random. Close the jump ring. And that's how you attach one pendant. Below, I'll demonstrate the installation method for a petal pendant. Take 3 linked rings again. Attach a jump ring to one end. Attach the petals at the same time. Close the jump ring. Attach another jump ring to the other end. Then hook it onto the edge of the fabric. For this sample, the position is random. Close the jump ring. That's how you install the petal pendant. Everyone can follow their own preference. Attach the corresponding pendants to the corresponding positions. That concludes the assembly instructions for one side of the hair clip. Assemble the other side symmetrically using the same method. Refer to the previous demonstration to complete it. Finally, glue the butterfly onto the flower on one side. Apply glue to the middle of the backside of the butterfly where there are no diamonds. Press it securely after gluing. Fold the wings slightly. This will make it more three-dimensional. The exact position can be determined according to your preference. Up to this point, the entire hair accessory has been fully explained. If you have any questions during the process, don't hesitate to reach us via our website. Susan's Family, supporting your handwork experience, sharing the joy of life. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next episode.